This is the second city. Yeah, we're gonna get in there. We gotta
Make America great, buddy.
absolutely, and California too. Make California great again. We've got to stop. It's SB 54 we're on specifically.
I handed my time to your girl.
Please, we love your commentary too. We hope that we want everybody to live long. Thank you, sir. Appreciate your support. Thank you. We're in really good. We're in better place here. I love always telling people Bob Dordan used to represent this area.
No way, B1 Bob?
Yes, he did.
Sweet.
He had West LA all the way down to South Bay. See, they're dealing with water issues here. This is great. It's worked out so well.
Well, I got to meet two nice Trump supporters over there.
In Hawthorne?
Yes.
See, there you go.
I couldn't get away from them.
That's part of the reason we got to do this. We need to give them all hope.
That's right.
They're not alone here.
Find illegal criminals who hid behind this fake and phony law in our city. You would be allowing it to happen. It comes back to the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution that you all took an oath to uphold. California is turning into a rogue state, and it will be up to our cities to help take it back from the bureaucrats in Sacramento. The federal government is the only authority who can legally dictate immigration laws. I'm asking you to look into filing an amicus brief or join in, if you still can, with the city of Huntington Beach with their lawsuit and come out public. We need our cities to do this. I'm not talking about separating moms from their kids. This has nothing to do with the dreamers. This is illegal criminals within our system. Sacramento has tied the hands of our police officers and to work with ICE. It's disgusting. Thank you.
All right, we got a lot of support here.
Hi, my name is Eric Giroux. Thanks for allowing me to speak to the mayor and city council. I live up in Kern County. I used to live here on the beach. I've still got property here, but it got a little too congested for me. I would like to support and reiterate what this lady just said and encourage you to join the cities and counties that are filing amicus briefs in support of the federal litigation against SB 54. Officers be sworn in, a really remarkable moment, and really have to put their interests first, law enforcement first. And interestingly, when they were sworn in, there was that oath. We all heard it. We heard it twice. You took that same oath. Very clear. I mean, there's just
You don't have to sign a card.
Opt out. It's got nothing to do with racism. I've been educated in 4 countries, including graduate school and foreign language training. I've spent most of my adult years. It has nothing to do with racism. That's a very shallow argument against it. So I would like to reiterate what she said, encourage you to do everything. I know you will. I know you put those 2 brave, really fine officers and their charming children who are here. I know you will put them first rather than illegals who are already in the criminal justice system.
That's okay.
It's kind of hard to do things around here when you have 2 other populations, homeless and illegal, and they are getting bigger. This place is supposed to be primarily for residents and other people who have real reasons to be here. Many who come to this country without paperwork send their earnings to the country of their origin. This means funds are not staying within the U.S. economy, but instead are going internationally and being added to another nation's market. What do we do? Invest in Bitcoin? We want our economy with the American dollars. We want that stuff scurrying around in our country, going through our banks and our accounts, and being used as taxes to benefit us, the citizens who are devoted to this country. Now, going from general to being specific, I want violent criminals out of here. ICE needs to go after criminals in the jails who are here illegally. SB 54 works against that, So I'm against SB 54. I oppose Biden's crime. Do you? Please do. We are here to oppose SB 54. We are not normalizing wrong things or bullying people into abandoning reason. Sorry. Notice that it's the people who oppose us who do that. It's not just a battle to maintain our nation. It's a battle to maintain truth and reason. We don't brainwash or indoctrinate people. We use truth and values. We gather information. Some now call it the info war, a culture war, an ongoing race to keep this country wholesome. Please do the right thing.
Thank you, good sign.
Hi, City Council. My name is Dory Young, native of California in Torrance. The federal government has a responsibility of protecting our nation and supporting our Constitution. As a city official, it is your responsibility to protect its citizens. Kevin De Leon wrote the sanctuary state law to prevent immigration enforcement inside of jails for misdemeanor crimes for illegal aliens. The California State Sheriff's Association remains opposed to the bill because it only addresses 80% of the crimes. The other 20% of the crimes committed by criminal illegal aliens is the part to be concerned about. This is a loophole factor of SB 54. The crimes that are not covered under SB 54 are human trafficking, smuggling, narcotic trafficking by drug cartels, domestic violence, and repeat drunk driving. All we are asking is that your local law enforcement communicate with ICE for these types of crimes. Does SB 54 really make cities a safer place to live? This is what SB 54 actually does. It prevents file sharing between local law enforcement and ICE. And if you obstruct the communication between ICE and local law enforcement, cities are going to be less safe. ICE is responsible for enforcing immigration. Both the left and the right agree that ICE is a responsible party for enforcing immigration. SB 54 is a California law that obstructs ICE from doing their job. Therefore, if you obstruct ICE from doing their job, you're going to have a more dangerous city to live in. California must stop obstructing federal law. The Democrats in power are destroying our constitutional rights as citizens. Every citizen has a right to be protected by federal law. By putting together an amicus brief, your city council will be sending a clear message that you want federal law to supersede California law. Let's get rid of the unconstitutional laws that are put into place without voter approval. I didn't vote for that. I don't think a lot of people here. And we are not responsible for failed nations. California taxpayers are spending $23 billion per year on illegal aliens. We must take care of our Americans first, our veterans first, our homeless first, our foster children first. Remember, over 60,000 Americans have been killed since 9/11 at the hands of illegal aliens.
My name is Arthur Shopper. I'm a resident of the state of California. On my shirt, I bear the image of Ron DeSilva. He was murdered by an illegal alien gangbanger in El Monte, California. I know his mother very well, Agnes Gibney. She misses her son to this day. And I wear this to commemorate the 62,000 Americans who've been murdered by illegals since 9/11. I want to encourage the City Council to bring an agenda item opposing SB 54 and support every city and county stakeholder throughout the state which has also challenged the sanctuary state law. SB 54 is immoral, dangerous, and unconstitutional. It rewards bad behavior, signaling to illegal aliens that they can break into our country, into our county without fear of deportation following arrest and incarceration. This law is dangerous. It protects illegal alien criminals. We're not talking about DACA, we're not talking about so-called dreamers, even though for me, the only dreamers who matter are our American citizens.
That's right.
We are talking about criminal illegal aliens who have committed felonies, misdemeanors. Many of those felonies have ultimately been reduced to misdemeanors and thus shield them from deportation because of Props 47 and 57. SB 54 allows a list of felonies to be reported to ICE. However, it is voluntary. Counties do not have to comply. Police chiefs have found that they cannot work with other federal law enforcement agencies to stop drug trafficking, human trafficking, and sex trafficking. The California Sheriff's Association remains on record opposing SB 54 even after the cosmetic amendments. SB 54 is unconstitutional. Immigration power belongs to Congress, not to the states. Article 1, Section 8. Article 4, Section 4 states, our federal government is responsible to ensure to every state not only a Republican form of government, representative, rights of all are respected, but also to protect us from foreign invasion. And that's what's happening with illegal immigration. And last of all, Article 6, Section 2, which establishes that the United States Constitution and federal laws are the supreme laws of the land and no state or constitution can contravene. Now I have to say, I'm really surprised that this city wants to pass a resolution telling Congress to pass gun control legislation. So you're willing to do that, but why won't you pass a resolution opposing SB 54? If you want to save lives, if you want to protect law enforcement, this is the step to take. You took an oath, every one of you, to uphold and defend the United States Constitution. It is time for you to support your sister cities and counties. 2 cities already in Los Angeles County have declared opposition and filed amicus briefs. You can do this with little cost, and I would prefer above all that you direct your law enforcement to continue to cooperate and abide by federal law and our United States Constitution. Please do it, at least, for Ron Da Silva and in memory of those Americans killed by illegals. Thank you.
Sign the list here, please.
Okay.
Hi, good evening. My name is Kimberly. I've spent many years in Hermosa and Redondo all the way to Dubai. However, in regards to SB 54, I think it's important to address all cities. Tonight, in honor of my statement, I'd like to pay homage to Drew Rosenberg, who was killed by an illegal immigrant. I'm against SB 54, and I encourage all cities to opt out of it. But more importantly, I encourage the cities to have a discussion about it, to read about it, to look at it, because it's not anti-immigrant. It is about criminals. I work in the law, so I looked at it from a legal perspective. When it says repeal Health and Safety Code 11369, we're looking at 15 different drug offenses. Why are we making drug offenses non-deportable? The illegal immigrant communities, for lack of a better term, or non-citizen, they don't want their communities full of drug dealers either. So why are we carving out a portion of the law? SB 54 is not about immigration safety. Previous speakers have spoken about the Constitution. I will add to that in 8 U.S. Code 1357G 10B states under the INA that with or without agreement, states must cooperate with apprehension, detention, or removal of aliens not lawfully present in the United States. The INA's cooperation means that states or local government Americans ICE people from every race and religion, and we all salute one flag. And this is not about that. It is about public safety. Lawmakers have essentially created their own success by changing the definitions of serious and recidivism. We've got Prop 47, we've got Prop 57, we have the Trust Act, and now we have the Values Act. California needs to stop voting on the title of the substance. I'm an American Indian with Choctaw. I'm not a fake country born from the
And council members, mayor, Hermosa Beach, you guys do a great job. I just wanted to talk about SB 54 a little bit. If possible, I'd encourage you guys to have a little sit down, mastermind.
Oh, they all are. They're all Dems.
Your city
All of
attorney,
them. We had a Republican.
attorneys that will, and just instead of just have SB 54, maybe just have a sit down with the attorney, with the head of the police, also even the officers in the
field, and maybe have the attorneys just give a, you know, viewpoint of, bullet points of the bills and see, hey, you know, is this gonna help Hermosa Beach? Because everything in it is, you know, it's full of loopholes. I'm not an attorney, but from what I see, you know, the cartel is the biggest gainers in the SB 54 by far. There's so many loopholes in it. You know, anybody can get away with almost anything. So I mean, don't take my word for it. Just look into it, please. It's not a partisan issue. Also, it's not an immigration issue. It really isn't. Personally, I don't. You know, I'm from Wisconsin originally. You know, I'm all for immigration. You know, most people, they just come here. They want to build a family, build a life. You know, seize the opportunity. Personally, you know, I would have broke down the doors to come to the United States. But that's what's funny. This bill, it's not about any of that. It's actually making the guys that come here and it's making them look, it's making them look bad. And so we get this mishmashing all together. Oh, this is about immigration. You know, it's not. It's not. Look, rip it apart. You'll see in that bill, it's not about any of that. So, you know, and it takes away from the dignity of the people that are here to do good. Ask the officers in the field. See instances where they had a difficult time, you know, arresting someone that was an illegal immigrant, you know, that's committed a crime, and just get their field, you know. So anyway, I want to appreciate all you guys, and thank you.
You can sign the list, sir?
Yeah.
Good evening, John Willis. Notices it's very dense, a lot of traffic, a lot of cooperation. Cooperation in a dense environment for everyone to get along. Now, I also notice your beautiful plaques on the wall, your mission statement, your vision statement, your policy agendas. You've done a great job. This is a beautiful place. And as much traffic as there is here, it flows very nicely. You have a nice low crime rate also. But all these are reasons why you want to step out against this SB 54 because of the lawlessness of it. Because if California can nullify federal law, well, maybe you can nullify state law. Well, then maybe I can nullify your law, and then it's just going to be a chaotic situation. Now, also, my friend is, and you see, I have her pen, her son, that's been opposed on a picture of President Donald Trump. Two things about this pen. You know, Donald Trump last week hosted a group such as yourself, civic leaders, and he promised to roll up his sleeves and fight against this lawlessness that is SB 54. And I'd like you to opt out of this also so you can be on the right side of history. And regarding Ms. Gibney, you know, her son was murdered for no other than standing in front. The murder wasn't previously reported illegally. And 4 times in the last 2 years, just standing there, she just looked at me, rushed over to my arms, and just started bawling. My mother didn't teach me to handle this situation. I mean, all I could do is embrace her and pat her on the back, and I have promised her that I wouldn't fight against this lawlessness that's been thrust upon us by these crazy left-wingers. For what reason, I don't know, other than to create chaos. But I would like to encourage you to jump on this SB 54 opt-out bandwagon, because this is a nice place. You don't want to go down the tubes like some of these cities that are sanctuary cities. Now, I gotta ask you, where would you rather live? Hermosa Beach or Pacoima or El Monte? Ray Charles can see this answer, right? Well, God bless you, and I love your city, and wish I could afford to live here, but I do like coming down here to work.
I'm not going to be that long. I really love Hermosa Beach. I fell in love on the Strand a few times. And my parents immigrated legally to this country from Indonesia, and that was a very corrupt government there. And now I'm compelled to be here after working all day, like many of my friends here and other people, because we are compelled to ask you to choose to obey the federal law. The law that says SB 54, sanctuaries opt out of being a sanctuary state. The state that Governor Brown and a lot of the left has taken over. This is the second time that we've seen Governor Brown. He's been here before. He's raised taxes in the 70s, and he's still pursuing all sorts of purposes that do not go along with what most of the majority of us want. I did not vote for SB 54. It never came up for me to vote on. And how did this happen? Open borders, no thoughts or care for the working class. The left has represented as Adam Schiff, Maxine Waters, Brad Sherman.
Ted Lieu.
They want us to embrace the sanctuary state. It sounds really nice, sanctuary. It has a nice feel to it. But that's not what it is. It's not noble. They have twisted things to where the people who want to opt out are labeled as racist and bigots. And that's not fair. All we really want is to live here safely. They have managed to scare the young people too with lies saying that their children will be, their parents will be taken out of the country, and it's not good. That's all. Thank you.
Good evening, Council. Thank you very much for listening to us. My name is Elsa Oliver, and I'm representing the Latinos for Trump and also Make California Great Again. And I just want to share with you that I have thousands of followers that want to make sure that our state does not become a sanctuary state. I am originally from El Salvador. And in my country, in my original country, there's lawlessness. There's MS-13, which are animals. They will kill you and chop you in pieces. They don't understand what law means. That's what you want to bring to Hermosa Beach. Don't complain later. From El Salvador, and I'm telling you, those are animals. Those are not people. That's a shithole, and that's why everybody's coming over here. So I love America. I'm an American citizen. And I used to be Democrat. So has my family. We've always been Democrats until Obama told the Dreamers that voting would make them citizens.
So Darlene said
Until Kevin
they are all
DeLeon
Democrats.
started promoting his family, saying that they use fake papers. Well, my grandma, her social security, her ID, her everything got stolen. And it took her many, many years and lots of headaches to fix her accounts because her identity was stolen by an illegal. Also, I have friends that their kids have been killed by illegals. I have another friend, usually comes with us to our meetings. His daughter was raped by an illegal.
Oh.
You know, they say, oh, we have to do it for, you know, because we love everyone. They don't love us. They come here, they burn our flag. They say, F America. Do we really want to help these people? Why don't we help the American citizens? Why don't we help all the people in Santa Ana, all the Americans? Because those are not illegals, those are the American people that are being pushed out. So we have to, your job is, we, the people, the American people, are taken care of first. So I beg you to please do the right thing, and
put it in the agenda so people can vote. People need to be aware of what SB 54 is and who Kevin De Leon is. This man is for everyone but the American people. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Amy Dowling. I'm a former engineer and a professional now. I'm from Torrance, but I used to live in Hermosa. But we all live in the belly of the beast, Los Angeles County. Where on Alvarado Street, illegal aliens readily get fraudulent passports, social security cards, green cards, birth certificates, and the pro-legal community have a free text alert program, Hace la Voz, an obstruction of justice tool that reports location of ICE checkpoints and raids to illegal aliens. And there's also a Soros-funded app called Notifica that helps illegals avoid arrest and deportation. The primary function of government is to protect its citizens. 3 DUIs are still misdemeanors, and they're not reportable to ICE under SB 54. In addition, Prop 47 makes misdemeanors out of shoplifting, grand theft, receiving stolen property, forgery, fraud, writing bad check if the amounts don't exceed $950. Prop 47 would also reclassify a wide range of crimes from a felony to a misdemeanor, such as stealing firearms or possession of date rape drugs. I'm against SB 54 and the nullification of our federal immigration laws that are meant to protect who comes to this country and protect its citizens and legal immigrant residents. I've been a victim of illegal alien crime, from having a gun brandished at me to having my car crowbar open, to defecation in my yard, to stalking and identity theft, most of which were reduced to misdemeanors or infractions not reported to ICE under SB 54. Ron Martinelli, expert forensic criminologist, compiled data from the FBI, DHS, DOJ, and other law enforcement agencies, and conclusively found that sanctuary cities have higher crime rates in general than non-sanctuary cities. When Phoenix ditched their sanctuary status, crime dropped precipitously. When South Florida took in 130,000 aliens from Marietta, Cuba, in 3 months, crime skyrocketed. Moreover, the excuse that crime will be higher in non-sanctuary cities because illegal alien crime victims won't come forward is invalid, since there exists a plethora of victim visas, T and U visas, for the express purpose of protecting such victims or witnesses. Between SB 54, the Trust Act, which limits the state's cooperation with secure communities, the fact that Governor Brown signed a bill in 2014 that amended a statute to reduce maximum sentencing for misdemeanors by 1 day from 365 to 364 days in jail, deliberately done to avoid federal laws requiring deportation of legal immigrants who received a sentence of 365 days or more, and newly enacted jail and prison diversion programs, Prop 109, 57, and 47, which drastically reduce sentencing from felonies to misdemeanors and dismissal. Governor Brown and all are effectively preventing the federal government from removing violent and recidivist illegal alien criminals from our midst through the deportation process. We are engaging American citizens and legal residents. Don't call ICE anti-immigrant for enforcing laws passed by Congress. Therefore, I respectfully request you uphold your oath of office and adopt some sort of resolution opposing Senate Bill 54. Thank you.
I've got you too, Ingrid.
Hello, my name is Ingrid Mueller, and I'm a Latina here in California, and I oppose SB 54. I'm here to talk about it. I'm completely against illegal criminals living here in California, and for California not to. I'm getting a little distracted here. Sorry. For California not able to call when illegal criminals are coming out of jail it is absolutely appalling. And for them to just release them to our communities and endanger everyone is absolutely disgusting and so disrespectful to American citizens and legal immigrants here. My parents came here legally, and my mother is from Mexico, and I'm very proud that they came legal way. They went through the immigration process, and people here have to come here legally. They have illegal aliens, illegal criminals on top of it, committing crime, raping, stealing, murdering, and then they get released to our communities is absolutely insane. I hope you all consider this bill, SB 54, and that at the end we win and be a part of the Trump administration. As you know, they're suing the state of California because they do not want to comply from the west part of LA. I lived here before in the past, but I made a big effort to be here to talk to all of you. Jeff Douglas, is that how you pronounce your last name? Okay. And I hope you consider, all of our speeches that we're out here to reach out to you to oppose SB 54 and to stop illegal criminals and to throw them out of our state. Thank you very much.
Ma'am, it's not.
Whole country corrupted. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Fred McIntosh. I'm from El Segundo. I've lived there for 54 years, and I'll be talking about SB 54 and why I oppose it. Sanctuary cities protect illegals in jails, so SB 54 should be called the Sanctuary Jail Law. SB 54 is an overreach and an obstruction of justice against federal laws designed to protect citizens. I've gone everywhere from Escondido to Santa Clarita, and I've listened to police chiefs all over, and they're all against it. Why? Because it handcuffs them from doing their job. It's like taking a tool away from the mechanic, like, oh, you can't use a truck wrench on your lug nut wheel, so we don't know how tight they're going to make them, so I hope your wheels don't fall off your car. 54, it detracts from what the protection that allows ICE to go into jails to take out some criminals who are really like multiple drunken drivers who could be dangerous to society. You are the Oversight Commission and the safety net for Hermosa that has control of Sacramento does not protect. SB 54 is power, taking power away at the city level. They believe they are superior to federal law. So Sacramento takes that power away from the people whenever they can, until someone says, hey, wait, this is pretty silly. This is not working. We need to get rid of these rules. They're testing to see how far they can go with their democratic laws. So you guys put your foot down and say enough. I'm against SB 54 because it is a safety issue. It was put into law without voter approval. Illegal immigrants, according to the U.S. Sentencing Commission, are 3.7 times more likely to be sentenced for drug offenses than U.S. citizens, according to both local and federal law enforcement agencies, especially the U.S. Sentencing Commission that does federal sentencing. That's more accurate than local census bureaus that are not allowed to ask your immigration status. Also, they found out that, number one, gangs do 95% of all violent crimes. And number two, illegal immigrants have infiltrated these gangs. We're trying to get bad apples out. That's why one day I'm going to make 54. That's why I could do like an advocacy brief to get rid of it. Secondly, for gang members who are criminal aliens. Since SB 54 is an obstruction of justice, handcuffs ICE agents to drug cartels, I'd like to see you guys do an advocacy brief to make Hermosa a safer place for a wide diversity of law-abiding people who reside in this wonderful city.
Don't forget to sign.
And there, Arthur.
We'll see.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor, Mr. Mayor Pro Tem, City Council.
Let me see what they're going to say.
Yes, visitors. My name is Tony Consolo, and I am a resident here from Hermosa Beach, and I am here to discuss or to make a comment regarding the water infiltration project. As you may have already heard, there is some definite disagreement about the location of this project. And if memory serves me correct, a recent article that I read in one of our local papers had to do with the city of Hermosa forming a special district with the city of Redondo regarding the AES plan and how that plant area will be developed once it's been purchased. And if I recall, I'm going to paraphrase a city council member's quote in that article stating that it's important for the city of Hermosa Beach to be involved in those development plans because it's the city of Hermosa Beach that the residents are mostly going to be impacted by what that site ends up looking like. Well, we have here tonight many residents who are here saying this current project, the water infiltration project, is of concern to us, and we would really appreciate it if we step back. Not true that this is a done deal, and that we residents can be brought into this conversation because we are going to be the ones impacted by us, and we would like more of a conversation, including us, as we move forward with this project. Thank you very much.
They speak out.
And I also have a condo with
minutes just because I can, and I am not horribly comfortable speaking in front of a large group of people. And I'm not the only one here who isn't comfortable. I have some other friends back here who are not coming to the microphone. I do want you to know what it means to me to live in Hermosa Beach. My two kids go to Hermosa Valley School. One of them had the pleasure of having Miss Too Close before she retired. We go to the library at least once a week, every week. They know us by sight here. We walk, we bike, we go down to the beach every week, all the time. We bought our condo 9 years, 7 months, and about 18 days ago, but we're counting. I don't want to live anywhere else. I want to live here until I can go up and down the stairs, in which case my kids can, bid to try and take it up from under me. I am afraid that the construction right near our condos could damage them. And I know the beachside condos sustained some damage from some simple road work several years ago. And to my knowledge, that has not been resolved. Losing our condo or the value of our condo would probably force us to move away from the beach, and that hurts my heart very much. So please, as you make your decisions, be careful and be considerate, and consider all those wonderful points you have up there about lifestyle. Thank you.
Good evening. There we go. My name is Heidi Fernandez, and I live at 447 Hirondo in the beachside condos. And I am here tonight to talk about the infiltration project. And first of all, thank you, Mr. Jalili, for bringing us up to date, and giving us that update that you shared with us. And this is just a little helpful hint that some of you are already on our site. This is just an informational and a group called, a Facebook group called Protect the Greenbelt, Stop the Big